Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how Claude works from an engineering perspective. Most users treat AI like a black box, but getting this wrong costs you time, money, and accuracy. I have seen teams struggle with context window limits and inconsistent output, and I'm going to show you exactly how to solve that by understanding the underlying architecture. Let us dive into the internal mechanics of Anthropic's model and why it behaves the way it does. Specifically, we will look at the transformer architecture, how Claude handles massive context, the unique way it uses constitutional AI to stay aligned, and how to build production-grade workflows. Watch the full video without skipping any content to understand it better. Before we get into the topic, a small request to you. I have already uploaded many technical videos on different technologies and tools. We share more knowledgeable content every day. So if you are interested in learning and want to improve your skills, make sure you have subscribed to our channel and joined our WhatsApp community. The join link is available in the description or scan the QR code shown on the screen. Let us get started. The biggest problem with modern AI adoption is the black box mindset. If you do not understand how a model processes your data, you cannot debug it when it fails. For example, if you are building an automated customer support bot and it starts giving wrong information, you have no way to trace the error if you do not understand the underlying system instructions. This leads to brittle applications that break as soon as your input data changes slightly. So what is Claude? Really, at its core, it is a massive neural network trained to predict the next token in a sequence. Think of it like a librarian who has read every book in existence, but instead of just giving you an answer, they translate your request into a complex mathematical map, find the most statistically relevant information, and then translate that back into human language. The key difference is the constitutional AI layer, a secondary set of rules that acts like the librarian's internal conscience, ensuring they don't break those rules regardless of the request. To follow along, you need a few things set up first. You need a stable connection and a browser to access the Anthropic console. You will need an account, which is your gateway to the API. Since we will be working with JSON, a basic understanding of that data format is helpful. Make sure you have VS Code ready and ensure Python 3.9 or later is installed. You can verify your Python version by opening your terminal and typing python -- version. If you see a version number, you are ready to go. Take a moment to review each point shown on screen. Here is how Claude works internally. Your user input is first broken down into tokens by the tokenization engine. These tokens are passed into the transformer model, which performs trillions of mathematical calculations. Finally, the response generator converts those calculations back into the text you see on your screen. This happens in milliseconds for every single word generated. To start, we install the official Anthropic Python client. You run the pip install command as shown. After that, you must set your API key as an environment variable in your terminal session. This keeps your credentials secure and out of your source code. On line 2, we use the export command to make the key available to the Python runtime. When you run the install command, you will see a list of dependencies being resolved and installed. If you see the successfully installed message, you are good to go. The export command does not output anything if it succeeds, so do not worry if your terminal stays silent after that step. This is a basic Python script to query Claude. On line 3, we initialize the client, which automatically picks up the API key we exported earlier. Then, on lines 5 through 8, we call the message's create method. We specify the model version, set a limit for the response length, and pass our user message in the required roles format. This is the foundation for every interaction you will build. After running the script, the API returns a response object. When we print the content attribute, we get this greeting from Claude. It shows that the connection is working and the model is responding as expected. In production, you never just send raw questions. You use system prompts. Here, we tell Claude it is a technical assistant that must only output JSON. This makes the output predictable and easy to parse by your downstream services. Line 3 is the most important part. This defines the persona that Claude maintains throughout the entire conversation, effectively locking it into a specific behavior mode. Because we used a system prompt, the output is now a clean, valid JSON string. This is crucial for production apps, as you can now use standard library functions like JSON.loads to turn this into a dictionary immediately. This is how you build reliable software on top of a probabilistic model. A common mistake is forgetting to export your API key in the current terminal session. If you open a new tab and run your script, you will get this authentication error. This happens because the environment variable is not set in your new process, so the Anthropic client does not have the credentials it needs to talk to the server. The fix is simple. Just export the variable again in the new terminal tab. You can verify it is set correctly by using the echo command. If it prints your key, your script will now run perfectly without that authentication error. Think about an EdTech platform serving 5 million students. They had to grade thousands of essays every single hour. Before using Claude, it took humans about 15 minutes per essay. By implementing a system prompt that enforced a strict rubric, they reduced that time to 30 seconds per essay while keeping a 98% accuracy rate. This is the power of controlled system prompted AI at scale. So, when should you reach for Claude? Use it when you need high-quality reasoning and complex instruction following. It excels at large context tasks where you need to analyze hundreds of pages at once. However, do not use it for simple tasks that a regular expression or a SQL query could handle faster and cheaper. Also, remember that if your application requires zero latency responses, LLMs are not the right tool due to the time required for generation. Use these criteria to decide if this tool is right for your situation. You now know that Claude is a transformer model built on tokenization. Remember to always use environment variables for API keys, never hardcode them. Use system prompts to force the output format you need for your code. Always wrap your API calls in error handling logic to make your system resilient to network issues. Finally, start with simple, specific prompts before moving on to complex chains of thought. You have all the tools you need to start building now. I believe this video will definitely be a useful video. If you like the video, please do like and hype the video. Also share it with your friends and groups. It may be useful to somebody else. If you have any doubts or any requests, please let me know in the comments. Make sure you have subscribed to stay updated for our regular videos. Join our WhatsApp community using the link in the description, because we share more knowledgeable content every day. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next video.